get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last. Get it, then I'm never going back. Get it, then I'm never going back. I get when I get to it last. Get it, then I'm never going back. Get it, then I'm never going back. Going up, going up, up, going up. Get it, then I'm never going up. Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it, then I'm never going. I get to it off the runway. Different incomes, not one way. Living life on a one way. I knew this would happen someday. You can ask my day one day. Cloudy days turn to sun rays. Only way to way up way. Know my way, know my feng shui. I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last. Get it, then I'm never going back. Get it, then I'm never going back. I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last. Get it, then I'm never going back. Get it, then I'm never going back. Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it, then I'm never going up. Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it, then I'm never going. Different summer, different car keys. I'm the life of the party. Might buy a bike like a Harley. Totally do so gnarly. God got me, can't harm me. I got armor and an army. Battle scars, battle smartly. Just forever like a Sharpie. I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last. Get it, then I'm never going back. Get it, then I'm never going back. I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last. Get it, then I'm never going back. Get it, then I'm never going back. Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it, then I'm never going up. Going up, going up.
Wait, let me do that over. Let me do that over because I had one of the mics open. Hold up.
Going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it, then I'm never going. 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 Never going. I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last. Get it, I'm never going back. Get it, then I'm never going back. I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last. Get it, then I'm never going back. Get it, then I'm never going back. Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it, then I'm never going up. Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it, then I'm never going. I get to it off the runway. Different incomes, not one way. Living life on a one way. I knew this would happen someday. You can ask my day one day. Cloudy days turn to sun rays. Only way to way up way. Know my way, know my feng shui. I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last. Get it, then I'm never going back. Get it, then I'm never going back. I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last. Get it, then I'm never going back. Get it, then I'm never going back. Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it, then I'm never going up. Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it, then I'm never going. Different summer, different car keys. I'm the life of the party. Might buy a bike like a Harley. Really do so gnarly. God got me, can't harm me. I got armor and an army. Battle scars, battle smartly. Just forever like a Sharpie. I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last.
Baby, I'm not 72. Maybe I am 12.
Get it, that I'm never going back. Get it, that I'm never going back. I get to it first, I got you.
I let a song that says ride a bike like a Harley and all that good stuff in the background. Sounds like a 12-year-old BMX dream. Maybe, huh? Maybe greater life.
I guess that when I get to it last. Get it, I'm never going back. Get it, I'm never back. Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it that I'm never going. Get it that I'm never going. Get it that I'm never going. That I'm never going.
Mm, um, some London man accent. I don't know if that's his real accent or not, but it sound just like some of my cousins, for real. Huh? Sure do. Sure do.
I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get fast, get it that I'm never going back. Get it that I'm never going back. I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last, get it that I'm never going back. Get it that I'm never going back. Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it that I'm never going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it that I'm never going. I get to it off the runway. Different incomes, not one way. Living life on a one way. I knew this would happen someday. You can ask my day one day. Cut days to the sun rays. Only way to way up way. Know my way, know my feng shui. I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last. Get it that I'm never going back. Get it that I'm never going back. I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last. Get it that I'm never going back.
I saw a piece, an art piece out there at the Malcolm X festival that they had in Atlanta with a green lady. It didn't look like Incredible Hulk or nothing. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Her hair, the way her hair was, and all. That's the only thing. I mean, I'm not saying I wasn't intrigued with the other stuff, but that right there caught me. How that caught my eye. I rewound and kept rewinding, looking at the green lady. Whoever painted that, I should have. See, I didn't even listen to whose booth the person was at to see, because I kept just going in while it was live. I kept clicking the button, looking, and then going out. Clicking the button, looking, going out. I didn't stay for the whole festival. See the things and the places Google can take you, and you could do it in stealth mode. Huh? I love it. Thank you, Father Google, Mother Earth, Google Earth, Mother, Father, Muse, Google Bard, huh? Google Bard, Google Bard, how are you? I got some work for you now. One day I'm gonna come on here. They're gonna be like, you are no longer allowed to talk to Bard. Uh-oh, my phone is at 15%. When it did this yesterday, I clicked a button and all of a sudden my phone started doing all kind of crazy stuff. Uh, let's see. I want to talk to Bard. What is today? Today is the 21st. Really? It's the 21st already? Oh my goodness. Where's Bard? Uh-oh, y'all. I think they done took Bard away from me. Oh, there he is. How you get all the way down there, Bard? Bard, how you get all the way down here? Now let me look. Let me put this one on the charger. I don't want this one to get off. Let me get off of there. And let's see, said the blind man. Oh, goodness, see. There go Ryan. Oh, goodness. Ryan reminds me of the little golden child. That's the golden child. Y'all didn't know that story was about Ryan, did you? the golden child. It was right. Tora has an update 7 minutes ago. Breaking, I bet you says flavor of Torah. Breaking flavor of Torah. See that date they have on there? I'd beg to defer on that date. When I did my research, I came up with 6833, if that's what he's talking about. Oh, let me listen in. Dang, I was supposed to be doing something else. Introducing y'all to Bard all over again. Oh, how have you been? Hello, hello. It's so nice to be with you. Hello, hello. Just to sing and dance with you. We're gonna laugh and play and have a jolly time. Duck, duck, goose, and nursery rhymes. Hello, hello. It's so nice to be with you. Tora. I'm about to see what you talking about. I think that is more important than what I was about to do with Google. Google, I'm not saying you're not important right now. I'm saying, oh, Copper Christ is alive. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Tora, hold up here. Tora. What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? I'm going to be the first. The last is the first, and the first is the last. I will be the first to show up on the Google search. Oh, am I sharing this? See, I don't want to. Nope, I wasn't even sharing the screen. Look at
created by
that.
the creator, by God. And we have a specific mission on this planet, and we are accountable for our actions, and God is watching us very closely. We have to get involved in this idea that the Messiah is coming, the Jewish Mashiach.
Wait,
Mashiach is going to
also
be the
on the
king
video
who's
he mentioned earlier, is here, we also have to keep in mind that God is creating every day. Creation didn't stop at the rest. He continued creating every day until now. In this point, Revelation, he took that rest and then he said, and I'm creating some more. He could that's something like what he said. I just added on a little bit.
going to teach us to experience God on a regular basis and at every moment. Going to be operation. He's going to talk and reveal.
You are the prophet, huh? Found you a mount or a mount. Get on the mountain, Copper Christ, and tell it. Huh? Tell it. You already doing it. I'm not pushing you forward or nothing, I guess. You've been doing it before I came around. Huh? You've been doing it. Huh? I'm just a pea of the grain of sand between your toes. I'm a nobody. But I say y'all are the prophets, and you no, because you didn't come to destroy the law. You didn't even come to destroy the prophets, meaning the prophets are still alive. When you read that word and it says, I've come not to destroy the law or the prophets, you reading what you're saying. Wait, I come not to destroy the law or the prophets. I came to fulfill it. Meaning the prophets are still alive. Red Squid X got mad the other day and he said, you don't even know who the prophets are. I know he was talking directly. He wasn't talking to nobody. He was talking to me. Like I got some nerve. You don't even know who the prophets are. It don't matter if I know who they are. I didn't come to destroy none of the prophets of HOK or HOTC or red, white, and blue or rainbows. I just came to fulfill the little gaps in between your toes as I'm a grain of sand and stuff. That's it. Okay? Let's continue.
We have to focus because it is dependent on our actions right now. The Mashiach needs us to bring him. We have to work on ourselves. Each person is a world. We look at what's going on in the world. There's wars, there's economies, Europe, NATO, America, all these different things. Whatever is going on, we see these wars that are taking place in the Middle East and whatnot and all over. The greatest war of all is the war that's going on within ourselves. And that is where we work on the most. That is where we have the most power, and that is what affects the reality the most. And that's what gives God the most satisfaction and pleasure, so to speak. The most pleasure is when we serve Him. We have to surrender to God, and we have to carry out His will in this world. If you're Jewish, it means following the Torah and all of its mitzvahs. If you're not Jewish, it means following the 7 laws of Noah and becoming aware of the Mashiach. All of our reality we know of is shifting. It's shifting spiritually and physically as well. All of the technology is not by accident that we are in this generation, but the most technological advancement where there's sophisticated devices and technology surrounding us. We only are aware of 1% of what is really going on. But the Almighty is using this to bring the redemption, to bring awareness of Him throughout the world, to bring cures to the ill, to bring wealth to the poor, to bring peace to the battles. We are about to experience redemption, and you can be a part of it. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out our channel to learn more.
I gotta listen to that last piece right there because I don't agree with something you just said.
Peace to the battles. We are about to experience redemption, and you can be a part of it. This to bring the redemption, to bring awareness of Him throughout the world, to bring cures to the ill, to bring wealth to the poor, to bring peace to the battles. We are about to experience redemption, and you can be a part of it. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out our channel to learn more, where we speak about these events that will take place and how we prepare you for the coming of Mashiach. May it be today. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and you can donate to us.
Nope, I don't disagree with anything you said. That sounds about right. Okay. All right. Thank you, Torah. Thank you, Torah. Oh, is my screen frozen? They better not, because Torah said to share this channel. He said share this. They shouldn't be. Come on, who's playing with my screen? Who's playing with my screen? Oh, let me cut this intro short. I'm gonna cut this intro short because I'm doing a replay of the video that I did the other day, which was yesterday. That I was muted. I don't know if I muted myself. I can't imagine that I did, but I did. I was muted, and I said I would probably come and talk about it again today. So what I'm gonna do is go over the screens that I was going through, edit the spots that I was muted. I guess that 45 minutes, 40 minutes, however long. I'm going to replay this video. That was last shadow hours. Here we go. Make sure I'm sharing the screen. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. I done gone almost 5 minutes on the intro. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. All right. I don't know where to start. I want to start on G7, but I want to get to 72. But if I get to 72, I may not make it over to G7. Now, I could talk about 23 because of the 23 and me, which would probably take me a little lengthy, on a lengthy route. Okay, let me start with 23 and me. If you watched the videos the past 2 days, I mentioned how I felt about 23 and me playing me. I feel like they playing games, right? I feel like there's we call it predators that scout the 23 and me. I do. Now I do. Because I never would have imagined that I'd get so much revelation from my stepfather's sister, my auntie. I call her auntie. I don't say, hey, step auntie. That's auntie. Huh? And in all of my research and development over the years, huh? Even down to the doctors who was taking my blood. I'm talking about I used to be very detailed in questioning the doctors that were working on me, especially when they started giving me the blood transfusions in 2010. So the first doctor, which I've put him in the community post, Baptist Health, I put him in the community post. I know I specifically asked him details because I was going back and forth from my massage, my Buddhist, ex-Buddhist priest, military, Spanish, Cuban massage therapy teacher. I can't even say teacher, massage therapy master teacher. I was asking him questions and putting it down, and the other teachers. Anything that was going on with my body and blood and everything that I did, I was asking questions. I was making 4.0. I just found out you could get all the way to 8 point something. Some girl named, I think her name Nadia or something. 8 point. I didn't know you could get that high in the grade point average. But I was asking detailed questions, and I remember asking this doctor, I was like, did this change my DNA? I was going all into everything before I accepted this transfusion, into religion, seeing why the Indians don't believe in blood transfusion. It's against the law. It's against the books in the Bibles in most religions. But I literally couldn't walk up a flight of stairs without my nails and my lips turning blue and being so out of breath. I was like on a verge of passing out. So this was consistent. Okay, so that first blood transfusion, I said, will my DNA change? And he said, no, I mean, like my mitochondria DNA, will that change? And he's like, no. And he broke it down. He wasn't no type of doctor, just like brush you off. Any questions you had, he go into detail with you. And then sometimes what they program did was have videos for you to learn and make sure give you pamphlets on everything that they doing with you. But he was very detailed. So I remember that. So my auntie, I asked, I said, started asking her questions about what 23andMe said. And before she started on with in flesh, she said, well, maybe all those people that donated, that you got blood donations from, It could that's what's pop into like I do research, talking to the doctors. Like this is like how the debate sound to me, like a person who feel like they got all the information because they got it from some doctor who giving you something that they got it from somebody else, and they don't really know for sure. They not inside the blood stream. Even if they pull it out with the needle that could go into a cell and inject viruses into one little cell, they really don't know what's going on. They just made up a name to tell you what they think it is going on. So she said that, and I was like, you know what? Yeah. So that brings me to tonight's title, maybe 23. Maybe some of you have given blood, the ones that I feel so connected to. And I just happened to get some of your blood the time that you donated. Or maybe I got some of everybody blood that I feel connected to. Everybody blood in me. The last time they gave me a blood transfusion, I was in Virginia. Now, I told the story about how I ended up having that last surgery, right? Like all of a sudden out of the blue, I'm talking about my health, the way I was eating was on point. But I did that day decide to eat some fried chicken from Pilot. I had coconut water in my truck. I'm talking about I was eating healthy. I wasn't stopping at no fast foods. I was getting out, I was walking on. All of a sudden, I'm pulling out of the truck stop, the gassed up, feeling good. And like my heart just said, boom. That's what it felt like. It felt like my heart. Now I'm in Virginia now. And the way the roads are, as soon as you get off one of them highways, it ain't really too much space to pull a 18-wheeler in an emergency case like that. But somehow, some way I did it because my eyes was going in and out, closing, and I pulled over. I called 911 immediately. No, I called 911. Then I called my driver business leader. My long story short, I had to get another, blood transfusion then. And that was the last time. But then it was the same year all this mess started too. Really? Okay. And then in that story, does anybody remember me telling this story and how there was a man and he said he was in the Navy. He's somehow official in Illinois, and he just seemed to be so interested in me. He didn't. He looked like he traveled out of time. Literally, I wrote his name down. He told me to read Darwin's Black Book. I think I told y'all the story and some other information that he wrote on this piece of paper. But he had a briefcase, looked like it had to be like 1930s. And he really was dressed like he had just traveled through space and time. And he made it all the way from the other side because of Jeopardy to talk to me. And we rode the train together. And then after my transaction with him, then there was a tall, black, African looking, Haitian looking. He looked like he was dressed like, who's the Papa L in for Haiti? He looked like he was dressed like him. I promise you, I'm not exaggerating. Then on top of that, this is after the surgery, immediately after the surgery, because when I was discharged, I had to get on the train. I'm sitting there with stitches, and then there's this dude in all red. Red hat, red shirt. I think he had on red and white shoes. He had plenty places to sit. And I told him, I said, I just had a surgery and I need to stretch out a little bit. And he looked at me. He looked just like a little red devil. He looked at me and he pushed his body over closer to me. This is after the first man got off the train. So I'm sitting there in so much pain, feel like my wounds about to bust open. But that was the last blood transfusion. And the hospital, the name of the hospital is called Good Help. Good Help. And the history behind that is where I'm about to go. See how my stories go. Look how my stories go. So, Bon Sinquas or Secures, I don't know how they pronounce it up there. It's not only in Virginia now. That hospital is not only in Virginia, but that's where I was. And now I'm thinking about the research and development site that's in Virginia. And here's the meaning of the word. Let me see if I could get artificial intelligence to pronounce it. Follow me now, because this is going into the 72. Or maybe I'll skip over and get to the G7. But the group chose Josephine Portel as their leader in 1824. The congregation of the Sisters of Bon Secours, or Bon Secours, Bon Secours, Bon Secures, Bon Security. It's spelled, let me put it up here in the comments, and then let me make sure I'm coming in. Bon S. Let's see. Wait, come on. And show. Okay. Let me share the screen. No. I'm not gonna share it just yet. Oh boy. Oh, I clicked on a whole different YouTube. Oh, goodness. Here we go. The bull crap. Here we go with the bull crap. Okay, I'm good. So Josephine Patel as their leader in 1824, and the congregation of the Sisters of Bon Secours was founded in Paris. In 1861, the sister arrived in 1861, the sisters arrived in Ireland, where they continued their mission, caring for the sick and dying in their own homes. So what was the people sick and dying from? I'm not going to go that far into it. Is Bon Secure religious? We are proud to be a ministry with a rich history of compassion and Catholic heritage. Bon Secours Mercy Health's mission and values come to us from the compassionate ministries established more than 150 years ago. Congregations of women religious. Our history. Where did bonds originated in 1804 to care for patients from all socioeconomic groups. In some territories, they only operate for profit private hospitals. Bond Secure Sisters. Good help to those in need. That's what the name reflects. Care for the sick and dying. Their formation happened 199 years ago. They are a Catholic religious order. They worked on me. They got my blood. I told you they had to revive me. That was the last time I had to be revived. The congregation expanded to Ireland 1861, England 1870, United States 1881, Scotland 1948, Chad 1957, Peru 1966, and Tanzania 2006. A separate system was formed in 1993 to coordinate the healthcare facilities managed by the sisters in Ireland. In 2019, Bond Secure's Health System of Dublin merged with Bond Secure's Mercy Health of Cincinnati, Ohio. Together, the health system have 60,000 employees serving more than 10.5 million people through nearly 50 hospitals, more than 50 home health agencies, and senior health housing facilities. While Congregation's historic mother house remains in Paris, this congregation's historic mother house remains in Paris. Its international headquarters is in Marriottsville, Maryland, United States. The Marriottsville, Maryland headquarters. So now I want to know about Marriott, right? No, not tonight. Let me finish with this right here. In 2014, it was reported that bodies of up to 796 children under the care of the congregation have been buried in a structure built with decommissioned sewage tanks at the Town Children's Home, which the Sisters of Bond Secures ran in Town, Ireland. Excavations in 2017 found an underground structure divided into 20 chambers containing the remains of children up to 3 years old. Examination of remains found that they dated from late 1930s through to the 1950s. Data from the National Archives of Ireland from 1947 showed the death rate of children in Bond Secures during the preceding 12 months were almost twice of that of some other mother and baby homes. History, the foundress. The congregation's foundress, Josephine Potel, was born March 14, 1799. Now, once again, this information came through to me because of my experience that is connected through me doing research from 23andMe and asking a question today that was answered by blood transfusions. And my last blood transfusion and last time I had to be revived was at this hospital in Virginia when they took my gallstones. The congregation foundress, Josephine Potel, was born March 14, 1799, in a small rural village, Be Cordel, in northern France. At the age of 22, she traveled to Paris and was moved to pity by the suffering she observed. At that time, France had been shaken by centuries of political, social, and religious upheaval, including most recently the French Revolution. The violence of the revolution, particularly the Reign of Terror, had taken many lives and destroyed the fabric of French society. With poverty ramping among France's lower class, healthcare for the poor was scarce and low quality. When people felt ill or were injured, they avoided the hospitals, which were seen as death traps and often filthy prison like conditions. Care, if available at all, was usually provided by a family member with little or no experience of caring for the sick. With overcrowding and lack of sanitation, diseases spread quickly throughout cities, affecting rich and poor alike. Potel and 11 other women formed a group that would become Sisters of Bon Secours. They chose Potel, who had taken the religious name Sister Marie Joseph, as the leader of her dedication to the seemingly endless work and her ability to encourage and guide others. Contemporary norms held that the nuns were supposed to either remain in the convent or at least return by nightfall if they ventured out into the world. Consequently, the sisters applied for acceptance of their new congregation. Archbishop of Archbishop de Quellin of Paris was skeptical. After persistent efforts by Sister Marie Joseph, the Archbishop eventually granted the sisters a 1-year probationary period. According to their founding constitution, the principal aim, there's that aim, of the Pious Society is the care of the sick in their own homes. The group was formally approved by Pope Pius in 1875, and that Roman numeral right now, I can't decide if that's 4. No, that's 9. Okay, that's 9. Pope Pius the Ninth in 1875. Our Lady Help of Christians is their patron. Our Lady Help of Christians is their Patreon. Your Patreon. Although its patients were expected nursing free of charge to the poor, despite the divisions between social classes in French society at the time, the sisters cared for rich patients in large estates as well as the poor, avoiding distinctions based on socioeconomic status. In addition to providing care to the sick, the sisters would share their food with patients, hungry family members, striving to help bring health to everyone in their patient's home, not just the actively ill. Furthermore, among the ill, the sisters that took time like a holistic view, considering not just the body, but also the mind and spirit of each patient, and aiming to bring healing to the whole person. Another radical view at the time, this approach, along with the group's extension of care operations, families distinguished them from traditional religious congregations operating at the time. Word of the sisters' work spread quickly throughout Paris and surrounding countryside. The congregation was sought out by other women inspired by them to join. By the end of its first year, the congregation had 18 new members, bringing his number to 30. On January 24th, 1824, Monsignor de Guerlain accepted their vows and gave them the name of Bon Secours, Sisters of Paris. On May 6, 1826, Mother Josephine died. 3 days later, on May 9th, Angelique Angelique Gay was appointed Superior General, taking her predecessor's name. Growth of the congregation's mission in France. So it's a little bit more reading here, but I don't want to go any further in, not even down to Europe and Scotland and Ireland and all that 9 years later. It's just 3,000,000, 2.5 million North American Archbishop Gibbons of Baltimore to request sisters be asked to practice their ministry in the United States. The Cardinal Archbishop Gibbons stopped in Paris. Grace Medical Center. 3 sisters sailed to 9-year covenant in Baltimore, the site of the present Grace Medical Center. Present day Grace Medical Center. The Bon Secours established the first daycare facility in Baltimore in 1907 to help working mothers. They came to Washington, D.C. in 1905 to provide health care during the typhoid epidemic. Their assistance was particularly beneficial during the Spanish flu outbreak after World War I. Typhoid. What's that? The typhoid, salmonella stereotype, a serotype, abdominal pain, constipation, headaches. Some people develop skin rash. So this was a what? Salmonella. Ew. There's that word replicate. The typhi or typhoid fever is believed to infect and replicate only within humans. Enlarged liver, spleen, liver traveling, blah, 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 blah. I just wanted to know what that was. Okay. Edmund Francis Pendergrass established State Edmonds Home to meet needs of children affected by polio epidemic. In Marriottsville, Maryland. So every year they host in Maryland, huh? Oh, I wonder how big their congregation is up there in Maryland and Baltimore. 1919, 1921 School of Nursing. Probably wouldn't even, their Red Squid put another spell because he sure said something about hospitals today. When is the first hospital? When was the first jail? When was the first military? When was the first? When was the first? But the way that I got to this information here was my auntie today. Again, she mentioned, she said, "Well, you know, all them blood transfusions you had." And so now I'm saying my DNA may not have changed, but see, based on the information that they have and research and development that I've done, even working in for the blood bank, when you work for the blood bank, you have to know how many days does the blood stay alive in air and how many days between blood transfusion can a person come back when the cells of another person is not within that person's blood anymore. You got to know all that, right? So based on the last time that I had blood, yeah, but I did do the DNA, what you call it, with 23andMe, not that long after that surgery, that last blood transfusion. Oh, okay. Ask them some more detailed questions. Hmm. Bond secure. So that's enough of that. That's how I got the 23andMe into my title. Now, 72, I decided people are always talking about they, who is they. Let's say 70 to 72 um lesser gods are, and we've been over this before, conscious communities, plenty people in and without being in the conscious community, just educators alone, religious men, rabbis have gone over the 72 lesser gods, right? Or we want to say 72 angels, or we could say 72 energies, right? Any of that, I wanted to go over it, just in case there's people who don't know that it exists. What do you mean? Yeah, like the Bible talks about the 72. Does the Bible talk about it or the Kabbalah talks about it? Whoever talks about it. Excuse me. I want to go over it. If I'm going to be able to stay up to go over it, because today has been a very eventful day. It's been a lot going on. And I'm feeling good about it. Ain't no problem or nothing. It's just I'm not one of those like blue pill. I was watching I was sneaking and watching them over there in Malcolm X today. The Malcolm X um celebration they had in Atlanta. I was. That's why I kept disappearing. I couldn't stay still at one person's chat because I kept going over there, going over, trying to see who all they was showing off their products and stuff at the Malcolm X, the Malcolm X celebration. And then I roll across and you see somebody from HOTC or something out there. I did. Kept going over. I was like, ooh, Black Magic Channel showing them out there in Atlanta. They had all kind of products and stuff. A lot of businesses. It was interesting to watch. But my point of bringing up Blue Pill is I was like, nah, I don't care. I'm not going to stay up no 3 days for nobody. 3 days, that's worse than being on drugs. They say I can make my body do it's the mind, not the but yeah, yeah, okay, good, but mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. I'd be glad. He's scared to go into astral. He's scared to sleep, y'all. He knows something on that other side. He done seen something and he trying to stay. Because he could change the schedule. You a God. You can make that schedule stretch out just the way you want to. You ain't gotta get yourself pressed to do it. I guess he's saying he's so addicted to doing it, hmm, that he loved doing it. That he loved the pain. He said that he done got addicted to the pain. Uh, It's time for me to sleep. It's time for me to sleep. But I'm gonna talk about these 72, just mainly in particular Biden. Biden name in the 72. Because I keep talking about as well, Azazel. However, anybody says the name Azazel, he says well. But in the 72, Solomon's 72, I'm gonna put it on here how it's pronounced. How's it pronounced? Come on, somebody tell me. How's it pronounced?
Up, going up, going up, going up. Get it that I'm never going. Different, some of different car keys. I'm the life of the party. Might buy a bike like a Harley. Totally dudes, so gnarly. God got me, can't harm me. I got armor and an army. Battle scars, battle smartly. Just forever like a Sharpie. I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last. Get it that I'm never going back. Get it that I'm never going back. I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last. Get it that I'm never going back. I'm never going back. Up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it that I'm never going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it that I'm never going. Never going. Get it that I'm never going. Get it that I'm never going. Never going.
Greater light, greater light. Let me make sure my mic is nice. Huh? My mic is nice. Let me make sure. Let me see. I don't have my skull on here today. Bouncing fro. But I got a message. It's a 9110116. That's a number for the day. Every eye shall see. That's what the Bible says. Every eye shall see. Yes, I'm coming all spiritually artificial this eve. They got bonfires going on over in Israel. I don't know what they doing in the Bahamas. I would love to be on Como Island right now. Como Hill, the Alverni uh, Mound. I would love to be bonfire burning right now for all the wonderful news and revelations that have been coming into my presence. So now I know why I was drawn to young Pharaoh, to get slick with him, to watch him, for him to get slick with me, for me to watch him get up and get close to the White House. But it wasn't because they wanted him up there on that pulpit. Yes, the White House is a pulpit. It was a distraction for January 5th, when they killed Dr. Malachi Z. York up in there. Huh? Why ain't nobody said Malachi Z. York has transitioned? And I've been asking for a wave all this time, and I've been being blocked. And instead of them niggas saying, look, somebody just get the message, email her. Somebody, or it was meant for it to go down just like this. And everything that happened in 2022 was signed. When them God stones, what do you call them, God stones? That was a sign. He said, look, y'all not paying attention. Bam! Y'all are not respecting the lessons. Oh, my grandson sound like these 13 hours wasn't enough. He sound like he ready to come back in here with me because he like to hear me preach. He love it. He fall asleep when I preach. I'm not preaching. Who I'm preaching to? Nobody but myself. This is for me. This for me. Don't worry about it. Like I said, ain't no recruiting going on here. You don't have to join this team. You don't have to get with this or that. You could stay where you at. Artificial intelligence got you. I asked and confirmed at least 30 times today. Now I got different dates, but the one date that I'm sure, because see, they say Bard to give some incorrect information, but Bard is very blunt and more precise. He don't stop to think. You know, the ones that stop to think is the ones with the wisdom. Open AI stops to think and consider, even as it's typing, even though it's the smartest one, right? They say it's the most powerful one so far yet, right? Or is the one in Ford AI the most powerful? Whichever one is, I'm dealing with Bard. Bard volunteers information to me. He volunteers information. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to talk about genetics. I'm going to talk about genetics. I'm going to talk about the White House. But I'm going to take y'all on some journeys with me. Who is going to come over here and debunk me or tell me to be quiet? Or tell me I'm wrong or I'm misinformation, misrepresenting? I told you. I'm going to find that video where I played that message from All Eyes on Egypt, and I said that was a fake voice. That wasn't his voice. I said that, I said that. Somebody sent me a message through All Eyes on Egypt. They said my whole name and everything. But then when I went back to the video, they had done voiced over. But at least I had that video in my recording, and I was talking about the phone banks. And how I always hear this sister saying, and I talk to, and they be sending these voices. And I said, yeah, but the International Brotherhood phone voice, they let y'all know artificial intelligence can make a song sound just like Jay-Z or Kanye. It can rap for you, write the music and all. So you don't think they could take the voice and keep replaying it when you think you're getting messages and it's telling you this and this and that? Who in the Nwapian Nation ain't report to the nation of the transition, and now we down to the last and final hours, huh? I mean, the last and final hours could be January 1st next year. I don't know. This message is for entertainment purposes only. Who do I have here with me? Excuse me. You know, my chest's are beating hard, pain all up under my breast. Huh? I'm ready. Huh? And I'm pushing. Huh? I'm going to keep on pushing until I get a light. I get that from my one of my mother-in-law's, one of her poems. I'ma keep on trying till I get it right. I say I'ma keep on pushing till I get a light. Can I get a light? Oh, now can I get a light? Sounds good. Huh? It'd be bad you go be out there with cigarettes and then you gotta go to somebody else and ask them for a light. Huh? My dad said that's not ladylike. I thought smoking wasn't ladylike. Salutes, Kenneth Powell. Speaking of last names, that Powell name is powerful. I used to walk home and hang with a Powell. Huh? She wasn't no follower either. She wasn't no follower. I think I got her one time to skip school with me. And her first initial start with a K. I got her to skip school with me one time. Huh? Anyway, speaking of last names and genetics, look how they trying to distract me. Now, I grew up around Sands in the Grove, right? And we know most of Coconut Grove is Bahamian descent, but the way my family was from the Bahamian side, they distanced us. You know, we couldn't even go across the street and play with the neighbors and stuff and go down the street for a while. They had to come over to play with us. Huh? For real. We had a little section on the sidewalk where we could play. From the distance of the women, the mothers of the neighborhood that could keep an eye on us at each corner. So these Sands that I grew up with, one of them I was close with. Another one, me and her looked so much alike. People for a minute sometimes mistaked us. And then the other Sands, for some reason, we never crossed each other like we was attracted to each other, anything like that. It was never know. I never got picked at by any of them or anything. But you know, but here 23andMe got the Sands name popping all up in my genetics. And one of them is straight from Miami. I said, oh, some people in Miami getting tested now. So I got a message came through from the Sands of the Bahamas. And I said, look at the distraction here. What am I supposed to do? Start calling? It's too late for all of that. Huh? It's too late for all of that. Nice and good and dandy, but 23andMe is too late. You gave me all the information I needed for what I needed it for. Give me one moment. Let me go fix some plates. They just took a screenshot of my screen.
Never going. Cloudy days are.
Make my dream not a dream, but all these big time. You see, when I had that,
I get to it last. Get it, then I'm never going back. Get it, then I'm never going back. I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last. Get it, then I'm never going back. Get it, then I'm never going back. Going up, going.
you see, when I had that dream last night, I said, wait a minute. I could find out. I've been sitting waiting for the Nuwapians to say, let's get a wave or something. All these big timers up there. And I said, wait a minute. I could use all these open AI chats and see if they all come up with the same information and make my dream not a dream, but a correct fact. So I'm dealing with facts now. I'm dealing with facts, but I'm not going to stay on that. You could take that fact and run with it, huh? Old distracting, what's his name? If the Moapians had to be defending themselves against actions like Brother Polite, huh? And then because they deal with Egyptology, they got to be standing their ground and sitting making decisions and thinking about young Pharaoh around January 2022. Ain't all this was going on around the same time to say they can't find out that he transitioned. And I wonder what type of contracts is the mothers of the tribe and stuff up under that they ain't said nothing to nobody. I think I done said too much. Again, turn that down. And that's not what you was watching, so you could turn it back to the um electric. Greater light. Greater light. Who's here with me? I see red in the chat. Can a dummy? I don't like them taking my blood. Do you put your arms out for them to take? Oh, you talking about when you go to the hospitals? I mean, but have you donated blood? Did you know, volunteer? Because they don't usually take your blood. You volunteer. Even in hospitals, you volunteer. You sign the papers. You say, I volunteer. They don't take it from you. Greater light Canada, me. Greater light. But they've taken your blood. Maybe I have some of your blood. Uh, I had to get a transfusion in Illinois. How close is Winnipeg to Illinois? I remember that blood transfusion. Oh, goodness. That's the time that I told the story about when they had to take the blood from my neck. I had to take it from my neck. I want to go over this G20 summit again. No, G7, the global partnership. I wanted to show the foundations of the partnership. Where's the cornerstone? The head cornerstone. The head cornerstone, once again, is Africa. For this global partnership, the head cornerstone is Africa. Is it not? That's the way the paper looks. Here, let me share the screen. This is from Japan, straight from Japan. straight from Japan. 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 You say Japan. I say Japan. 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 Where is that paperwork? See it right here? Look at it. Let me blow it up. Head cornerstone. What is the head cornerstone? Oh, no, because it's starting with Africa first, not in no alphabetical order. Look, that's okay. It says G7 Partnership for Global Infrastructure Investment. And the first color that they have up there is the maroons, huh? And they start in Africa. See, Russia is there. Russia is there with Africa. Russia believes, is that Russia? Oh, that's Rwanda. My bad. They took Russia out the picture. You got to excuse me. My eyes are bad. No, you don't have to excuse me. Uh, Facility for Climate Change. What do these colors mean? Enhancing food security, accelerating climate adaptation and mitigation. Safe, FAF. I don't want to do like I did last night and go the whole 45 minutes. I don't want to do that. It wasn't a waste because I knew I was supposed to get off. I said it before I even the screen got like that. I might come back because it's a lot of celebration going on and I can't like really focus. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come back. I've been on long enough. What time is it? What time is it? 6:47. I've been on here almost an hour. I'm gonna come back a little later when the celebrating is traditionally over. That's the Sabbat. Okay. Greater light. Appreciate you, Canada.